There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hey, this is RobotnikIsSexy, and these are going to be some Showdown matches I had with Geno / Rodent Poison. In fact, all of them are, and we're going to start off with the first one. It's actually going to be pretty much exactly in chronological order. He's going to kind of use an older OU team. Yeah, and he's got Toxic on a Hippodon. Very strange, very weird. His team looks unorthodox just from appearance, because it's like, I don't know. You never see Bliss anymore, you never see Cloyster anymore. It's just kind of awkward looking, but, the first 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 turns were just kind of blowing each other around, and Cloyster is going to live up to her namesake, being overrated. I'm just blowing it around, and it's lost half its health already just from being knocked into Stealth Rocks repeatedly. But Overrated is actually going to score a kill against Hippodon, who doesn't really count for anything because we both have Hippodon and I don't really need it at all. I mean, I guess I could have used it to sponge a physical hit from somebody, which actually later on it would have been really nice to do that. No spoilers, but I don't know. Hippodon is definitely the most not needed Pokemon out there, so yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Laundry Day is in here being all laundry-ish, and I'm going to Volt Switch, and Heatran Substitute survives the hit because it is, of course, the special Tran. I don't ever see Tran with Substitute, though, so it's really weird, so I'm just going to bring in Carl's Jr. here. I should say this is a team that Dallas Boy and I made up together. He made a RMT about it too, which I will leave in the link description on Smogon. But anyway, this is really important. I'm gonna go for Psyshock here. Look how much that did to Pink Whore. Holy cow, I guess that guy must have had 0 defense investment. I thought, I don't know, I don't know what investment he has, but I thought Blissy's always had defense investment. I don't know how Blissey works, but anyway, that Psyshock did way too much, so immediately Starmie is MVP just for taking out Blissey, which I guess we're both surprised by that, since he just throws up a wish and then dies to some Sandstorm buffeting, which is, that's cool. So Heatran is doing things. I don't know. Red Deck is in, and I'm just gonna superpower it. I guess he didn't want to switch into his Landorus, because that kind of would have worked out, because Landorus can take superpower okay, and my attack drop would have allowed it to take another one, so he could have set up on me or killed me. I don't know. That's what I would have done, probably, but I don't know. But something really cool is going to happen that I kind of glossed over. I don't know. I just knew that Scizor could live a hit and kill his Terrakion with the superpower, and that was pretty much great. So yeah, I'm obviously doing really well, and I'm gonna Resto Chesto on top of his Hippodon's face, which is kind of salt in the wound there. Might as well do it to do it. And yeah, one-shot Hippodon, because it's max defensive, no special defense, nature, or investment, and I actually outspeed Cloyster as well. A little surprised, because that Rotom is very, very slow. But anyway, this is going to be the next match we had. Straight away, he's going to lead with Slowking. Really good pick against me, because I guess the Steelix lead is really obvious. And Slowking is going to kick my ass all over the place, and it's not good, because he's going to crit me with a Scalp. And I'm just going to Volt Switch out of there with the Choice Specs, and that's great. But he's got a Cuts Up Berry, and that is not good, because that means he can get Spikes up, and yeah, that, I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter, but still, it's, I don't know. I'm going to make a really bad move here and switch Rotom into an attack. First of all, I thought he was going to double out into Creogonal, and then I could trick my Specs onto Creogonal or something. That was my course of thinking, but That obviously didn't happen, and I'm going to completely waste Rotom, which straight away I was like, good game, I lose, because without Rotom, this team just can't do anything. I mean, that was just a senseless waste, and Roselia is also kind of a senseless waste. Can't really hit any of his, well, I don't know. Can't really hit anybody, and of course I'm going to lure in Kriegama, which is what I was trying to do before, and foolishly go for the Toxic Spikes as just Rapid Spin, so I don't know. For a second I forgot about Rapid Spin, and I'm like, oh, his grounded poison type is dead, better get him up now, and then Kriegama's in, and I'm like, okay, so that sucks, but yeah, he's just going to click Ice Beam here. If he had gone for recovery, he could have actually stalled me with recoil damage to death. That would have been really nasty, but that doesn't happen, which is great, because I'm going to need Scarf Bore for later, and he has just enough health to come in again and take some spike damage. Well, that was an interesting turn there. I thought maybe he might overpredict and go for Thunder, expecting me to switch out, but instead he goes for HP Ice, and that's fine too. And as I said, Scarf Embor is going to get off that Blaze damage, and that's great. But what isn't great, Slowking with Thunder Wave, and I don't know, I'm a little surprised he didn't just go for Scald, because had he burned me, it would have definitely kind of really sucked. But yeah, instead of getting the kill off with the head smashy bash or whatever, I'm going to get fully paralyzed and die. But it's kind of potato patata whatever, because if I had killed a Slowking, then maybe his Crawdaunt might have gotten to set up on my paralyzed guy. But anyway, this is going to be the most important turn of the game. Turn 21, Slowking is going to completely whiff a Fire Blast. Now this Fire Blast miss matters a lot because his Crawdaunt has leftovers. And because he has leftovers, he is not going to be able to take me out with a crunch, even from 91%. I was absolutely stunned. I mean, he manages to get the defense drop, but I can kill Crawdaunt with Giga Drain, so that's a good game. But yeah, had I gotten some Fire Blast damage, it just would have been over. So I had no business winning that RU match. But I guess, you know, you could argue that misses happen. So maybe I had business winning that match. But this match is going to kind of be an opposite of that match. Not to say anymore, not to spoil anything, but Cofagrius is gonna Trick Room, that's fine. Mr. President is in there, he's gonna take that mummy ability and just laugh, because the hail is already up, he doesn't need his ability, it's fine, so I'm just going to actually just outright kill this Cofagrius. So Mr. President Obama being a boss. Now this is where I start to get real derpy. Now the way he brought Swampert in and should have kind of tipped me off to the fact that, you know, he probably has 0 speed IV, and he's probably meant for sweeping in Trick Room. So I'm going to lose Mr. President. Mr. President is going to go down. He has died. A moment of silence. But that actually might have mattered, because I could have used him later. It might have mattered, but just, I don't know, I'm just going to guess that his Swampert is Choice Banded due to the fact that it carries Stone Edge, and I'm pretty much right. And we're both going to double switch, he gets the better switch, so I'm going to have to switch out into Pocahontas as he goes for a fighting attack, whatever. And Cobalion is bulky leftover set, judging from the fact that it has leftovers, that pretty much gives it away. So, yeah, I'm pretty much good to sweep with Ugu-chan, because Ugu-chan can just outspeed the rest of his team. I mean, even though Cobalion won't be able to take it well, I should be able to, like, two-shot it with Blizzard and Hail buffeting damage. But, first I'm going to have to get through this light screen that Porygon Z has. This is actually really bad, and this is what I was talking about before. Had I been a little smarter with Mr. President here, I could have used it to get off an Ice Shard, and the Ice Shard would have probably done an easy 52% or something, because seriously, 252 Adamant Max attack Abomasnow does not mess around. Its Ice Shard does a lot. I'm gonna kind of do another really bad move and forget the light screen is up, and that was really bad because I just wasted Nidoking for no reason at all, and then he's going to kill him on top, which kind of doesn't matter, because he has no hazards. So it's down to Ugu-chan sweeping everything. I can deal with that. So I'm going to go for another Blizzard, right? No! His Cobalion is faster than my Choice Scarfed Modest Glaceon, and the reason is He accidentally gave it 252 HP and 252 speed timid. He meant to give it 0 speed EVs and a completely different set, but Showdown accidentally gave him the wrong build. And him accidentally getting a max speed Cobalion is going to be absolutely really bad for me. So yeah, that sucks. What also sucks, I'm gonna protect here, and that's great, that part doesn't actually suck, but what does suck, I will tell you what, I am gonna be a complete idiot and somehow think that, Walrein, is gonna be slower than the Swampert, but just, you know, I should have figured out from the fact that he was operating in Trick Room before, and the previous turns that Swampert was in, that, you know, Bananas would be faster than Swampert, and because of that, I'm going to completely throw away the substitute, which I kind of needed to win the game. So right now, I'm just clicking substitute, protect, substitute, and just wasting time. And then, you know, I'm just going to go for Surf here. Hit that Mind Shout pretty hard, but not as hard as I would have wanted to, because, I don't know, if I had the sub up, it would have been better, but I guess it doesn't matter, but yeah, he's gonna get a Sword Dance up, but then Bananas is going to survive the Stone Edge. Strangely, how did you do that? How do you survive a +2? Stone Edge from Mind Shell after Sword Dance, I don't know. But anyway, Cobalion is just gonna revenge it nicely with the Volt Switch, and it's down to Ugu-chan, and I can easily win the game, except not, because it is max speed. Accidental Cobalion, so yeah, kind of funny, because if you match that matchup, if you just put it side by side by the RU and then this UU match, I had no business winning that RU. I was playing pretty sloppy, and kind of similarly in the UU, I was playing kind of sloppy there too, but I pretty much had it in the bag because Glaceon was going to Blizzard Sweep the rest of his team, except he accidentally clicked the Showdown suggested Eevee build of like 252 HP and 252 speed, and that gave him the match. But all the games are good games. So yeah, Geno, I'm going to leave his channels in the description. I don't really know what he uploads. I don't really know why he has 2 channels. I think that's kind of silly. But he's a pretty good battle opponent, so definitely check him out for that. So yeah, that's going to be YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, comment and like and all that stuff. And a little informational thing, I am going to be gone for a couple weeks. I'm going to a family wedding, and I probably won't upload at all for a while, so I guess you're just going to have to sit on the uploads that I do have, which I don't really think you have any problem with that, or you won't really have any problem with that, because I have a lot of videos to watch. So, I don't know, that's just kind of what I feel like, but yeah, enough of that. That is the end of that story. Come the 21st, I will be gone, so this will maybe be the last upload until then. Maybe I'll squeeze in one more, I don't know. But yeah, that's going to be the end of my rant and the end of my videos, and I will see you later, YouTube.